Yes. And we are back. Garth on time this time for JPML Select English Commentary with Garth and Jenn, both of JPML, Japan Pro Mahjong League. That is our professional Japanese Mahjong League in Japan, just like the name says. And we have the second half of the Wakajishi. Is this Wakajishi? It's Wakajishi, yeah. Woo-hoo. Look at me. What an MC I am. Woo-hoo. I totally remembered the thing we were doing. We had the first half last week. For the second half with Garth joined. And now we have the second half, and I feel like we have a bit of a blowout going, if I remember correctly. Am I correct in that?
本日は第3期若実戦決勝
Commentators,
戦の
we
模様をお
got.
送りします。実況は中田浩
Is
二
that?
解説は若
That
実
is
戦の
Poroy.
発起人瀬戸熊直樹プロ
I
と越後
even
の奇
sort
跡
of
滝沢
recognize
和
him
則
with
プロで
his
お送
mask.
りします。よろしくお願いします。
Poroy, is that? So
さあ
is
対局
there
室の準
anything
備が
in
でき
that
たよう
name
で
there
す。
that says Porori?
第3期若実戦決勝戦立ち会いに友竹正治プロの合図で3回戦がスタートしました。まずは並び順から確認していきましょう。
Oh, really?
ちいちゃから佐藤孝之、
He's
なんちゃに
known
渡
to
辺
gear.
幸四郎、シャーチャに早川健太、ペイチャに村上レオの並びです。とにかくドラはパーピンです。さあ、先ほどの上がりの興奮も冷めやらぬ感じなんですが、大きな差がついてしまいました。渡辺プロの応援団としては嬉しいかもしれませんが、プラス 88.1、残り3社マイナスということで。
So yes, he's doing the
一番近い
play-by-play with the
村上と
commentary
も
by Taki and
96.9 ですか。
Setakuma.
残り
And you may have noticed in the background,
ダハンちゃん
we
どこまで
also
巻き返
had
していけるでしょうか。
second winner of the
ここが早いですか。
his name. Tomotake. We got Tomotake officiating in the background.
初戦とは打って変わって、
And you can
重
see
め
the
の展開になる
scores.
ん
Sorry,
です
I keep
ね。
interrupting.
そうですね。
はい
3人は高い手を狙っていって、渡辺はまあ比較的回していきたいという展開ですか。
かつその親番からなかなか回んなくなるんですよね。
ああ、なるほど、そうですね。
Yeah, right. Look at you,
安い手
team
でさっ
player.
と蹴るみたいなのがパターンがかなり少なくなるんで、
これ見逃しなんかは出てくるんですか。
Improve morale
もう
on
あ
the
っても
team.
いいですけど、と僕は思いますけど、
Alright, so like we
まだ
did
早い。
remember,
まず挑戦権を得るっていう感じなのかもしれないです。
is that a Watanabe?
3人共闘したい気持ちと、ただまあ自分が挑戦者になりたい気持ちと、誰かを蹴落とすことで自分が挑戦者になれる可能性がある。
Watanabe is way out in front.
親番だけが自由みたいな
Starting
感
as
じ
the
で、
second dealer
まず
this
一旦抜
time.
け出してから、
Murakami is closest. Yay. And so Watanabe, in a continuation of his lucky streak, gets Tenpai first. He gets the expensive Tenpai to secure Ipeiko, and he's waiting for the 1-4 of bamboos. No Dora, so it is just reach Pinfu and Ipeiko at the moment. And that is also Tenpai for Hayakawa, I believe. But not a lot of value, so he doesn't want to reach with it, apparently. At what point does he decide he wants to give up? Is there a possible Sanchoku in Hayakawa's hand? 6, 7, 8. Okay, yes. If he gets the Dorda, he's going to have to throw 5 of dots. I guess that is what he's waiting for, the extra value of Sanshoku. Yeah. It does happen to be a safe tile in Watanabe's. Well, you find out that the 5 of dots is also safe there. All right. Is there a point leading into the end of the hand here where he just decides to reach anyway? Because as it happens, I don't think there is another Dora for him to draw anyway. Just avoids throwing in with 3 of bamboos. Speaking of which, how many 1/4s? We got 1 1/4 here. 1 1/4 each here. And while we were focusing there, oh, we got a chi. And that sends the winning tile to Watanabe. His streak continues, though he doesn't get any Dora. We have determined, or at least we have surmised from doing a few of these, that half the year they have the competition rules and half the year they have the WRC rules. So you will see Ipatsu and Uradora available, but none from Murakami this time. Still, he was way out in the lead, and he continues to expand his lead. Which, if I remember, was something that he did at the end of the last game, too. Like, he could have played a little more conservative, and he said, nope, screw it. I'm going to push, push, push. And that is why he has this gargantuan lead. Oh, an interesting starting hand for Murakami. This is Murakami. Sato has an outside hand forming. Continue to have the possible outside, although, well, it's actually not too far from Su Uncle. We're Nijen Shanten from Su Uncle. Sorry, Sanjen. Wow, and we also have an outside hand possibly forming in Watanabe's. And when do we let go of Dora here? Not yet. Just through the 5, so we'll throw it again. As for the use of Dora, you'll throw from that pair to possibly hide, waiting for the 3/6 at some point in the future. Ooh, adding a pair of making a pair of red dragons. Watanabe. Oh, there is more outside handness, although that also does move us closer to Suunko. Now we're finally to Genshanten. And no. Uh, that would be glorious, but there went one of the 9s. So now we're really just hoping for Suunko. Hey. Yeah. In the negotiations, all right, fine. Okay, he already has the 3. Oh, Dan Peiko is a thing too. Huh? 6, right? Except that one of the 9s got drawn, so he just doesn't. Oh, yeah, okay. Right, okay. So we're running out of time here. We are into the third row of discards. There's another pair. Doesn't need that pair. Murakami's hand is slowed down, and so has Sato's. And so has Watanabe's. Everybody's hand has kind of been stymied, but Murakami will take Tenpai, waiting for the 3 of dots. Hatsu and 1 Dora. There's Tenpai. The nice weight, 369 of bamboos. And Murakami gives up instantly. This continues to not be Tenpai. Got 2 2s on the board, so he is drawing a bit thin. And everybody pretty much instantly gives up. Here we have Tenpai again from Murakami. Can he find the 7 of cracks? Discard. He cannot. He plays safe. The 9, of course, being the cheaper, yeah. So some real possibilities for points, and sure enough, even you could have a chance to get him from Watanabe as his turn as dealer. No luck. He draws the cheapest winner and doesn't get any Uradora either, but it is his turn as dealer. And Hayakawa, with a little bit of wind in his sails, put together a bit of a run here. Hayakawa began the game furthest into last place. Oh, here's another triple. Only like 8 Jenn Shanten. Get this sort of situation, and like pretty much every hand you're just hoping for Yakuman. There's another pair. Sato once again hinting. Nope, that's not a pair. Or a triple. Watanabe hates bamboos for this hand. Yeah. Just can't stand them. All right, that completes a run for Hayakawa. There's a Dora for Murakami. Watanabe probably thinking about a full straight. There's a pair, and we are Ishanten, 1 away from ready for Hayakawa. Decision time for Watanabe. Does he try to go for thicker value? He does go for more value, perhaps. At least setting it up for a half flush. Sato's hand is slowed down. We'll see another Dorda here. Oh, another 8 of dots. I said Dorda, but another Mansu. So Watanabe does continue to move towards a possible monster. That completes a run for Murakami. There's another triple for Sato. And Tenpai. Was that the 7? Oh no, he's going to be waiting for the 7 of bamboos. He chooses the gut shot. Sato completes a run. Watanabe will probably be giving up pretty quickly here. Completes a triple for Murakami. That adds some possible acceptance, but he's got that lone Dorda. He'd really like Dorda to pair up to really encourage him to push for the hand. Without Dorda, I don't think we're going to see any push from Murakami. Sato, I think, is also only one away from ready. But will give up. Disappointment for Hayakawa. He would have won on. Oh, that's one away from ready, I think, for Murakami, except that he threw the 5 of dots earlier. So that would make him Furitan? 5 of bamboos, I mean. Yeah, he's got a bit of a giving up situation here, I think. Interesting. So, okay. Sato threw in to Murakami. Not a huge loss. But I'm sorry. Sato threw into Hayakawa. Hayakawa will continue as dealer. So we have the small beginnings of a gigantic run. And this is just not the starting hand we were hoping for, that gigantic run. See some nice draws for Hayakawa. Not a lot happening in other people's hands, so perhaps Hayakawa will have time to catch up. Gets an open-ended weight in the dots. Murakami may already be aiming for an outside hand, or perhaps thinking, well, more outside tiles. He is the south seat, so he can pon there to add value. There's another gut shot for Hayakawa. Here we have another gut shot for Murakami. Kind of hedging both the outside hand and Kokshi, perhaps. But a bit of distance to go to get to Kokshi. This adds another gut shot, and he will not think about the 2-3-4 Sun Choker. Another pair for Watanabe. Hayakawa would prefer the full straight to the possible Sun Choker. They're already, maybe you could see all the 3s of cracks in Watanabe's hand. And he said, I'm not going to get him. Was it 3 of cracks? There was a 3. I think he had a 3 gut shot that he. Yeah, it was the 3 of bamboos that he chose not to wait for. Murakami's hand just not improving. Pardon? 3. I feel like he's been at 3 for a while. Oh, that's one away from ready for Sato with all pairs. Another Dora for Hayakawa. There's some value. That might encourage him to push a little harder. That is Tempai waiting for North. Sato stealthily. Oh, and one away from ready. Hayakawa. 2 Dora. Large possible value. And Murakami begins to give up. We got 2 Norths, one in Murakami's hand and one in Watanabe's hand. Is there a North on the table? There is one North on the table. So for the moment, Sato has no winning tiles to draw. Will it come out from Murakami? He'll throw East first. If Murakami does want to get Tempai, at some point that North is coming out. Hayakawa keeps missing Tempai and an interesting 6. So a Chi from Murakami to get a 6 that he already had in his hand. He's probably looking for something to pair up with that or glom onto that 6. Still no Tempai for Hayakawa. Running short on time. And Watanabe looking for safe tiles. Doesn't get to Tempai. He was also one away from ready with a bunch of pairs. But he begins to give up. And we have Tempai. I think we'll see a reach. Interesting. Hayakawa throws from the 4 of cracks rather than the... Oh, and Sato had given up. Oh, that North just a little too late. Now waiting for the 5 of cracks. Just misses from Murakami. How many people finish Tempai? I think this might be the last draw, and we have Hayakawa and perhaps Sato. Tempai, yes. So Sato changing his weight at just the wrong moment, although perhaps the North came out because he threw it. Murakami was pushing. And Hayakawa continues as dealer. Slightly larger beginnings of this massive run. From 3rd place to 2nd. Ooh, we've got 2 East tiles and 2 White Dragons. That is 3 hand points right off the bat. Also some bamboos. Callable. Can Watanabe put together a little Mangan here? Has not quite Dora. That is not Dora. That is the Dora, not the Dora indicator. So he immediately pawns the first White Dragon. He may be satisfied even with just 5,800 to hold on to his turn as dealer, not go for anything too expensive. Watanabe. Looking for a back door. Hayakawa will not take that gut shot waiting for Dora. And Murakami has another pair. Watanabe adds another pair. And here's another pair from Murakami. We'll start hedging for pairs. And here's another pair for Sato. I feel like I'm forgetting what Watanabe's first naki was. I'm sorry, Hayakawa. So yeah, Watanabe has pawned the 6 of bamboos, and his first naki. Oop, here we are waiting for probably the east. He could choose the 3 side weight in the bamboos, or he does choose the 3 side weight. He does not go for the slightly more expensive option. And Murakami says, all right, I give up. Instantly. The extra thought by Hayakawa convinces the other players, oh, I think he's Tenpai. I guess I'll give up. Still possible road to Tenpai for Watanabe. And he does switch to the pair weight, drawing another 2 of bamboos. So now he does have possible extra value. Here's another pair for Murakami, but he will not continue on the 7 pairs path. This is still not Tenpai for Watanabe. He may surmise that Hayakawa's hand does not look expensive, in which case he might feel a little bit more inclined to push. Can't really see any Dora. But perhaps Watanabe will push anything except for the east, of which there are still 2 in the wall. This continues to not be Tenpai for Murakami. Of course, he is still 2 away from ready with all the pairs. And Watanabe, is that a path to Onitsu? If only I knew what his first call was. I'm gonna work on that memory. He is not going to con the 6 of bamboos. Actually, Watanabe's calls, because I was wondering if he's going full back door or if he has a path to the. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So Watanabe does draw one of the remaining east tiles and instantly gives up. I think that forebodes another draw. Would have been Tenpai. Oh, okay. Could have been Tenpai with the red dragon, but he had already given up. Definitely did not want to throw that east, and he draws the final east. So no more big winners possible for Hayakawa, and here we are, 2 more draws. Hayakawa will probably not have another draw. And it ends with, once again, Hayakawa. Yes, I was right. It was going to be a backdoor win only if he could have gotten there. Uh, uh, yeah, it does feel like a bit of a high risk, low reward play. But he does also have a lot of points, a very large cushion, and those those letter tiles, honor tiles, do become somewhat safe giving up tiles, as we did see with Chun. He got out of the way fairly deftly once he drew an unnecessary east tile that would have been Hayakawa's winner. So Hayakawa, this time without any easts, which happened to be the Dora, but some nice shapes. There's another pair for Sato. Tanabe completed a triple of green dragons. Expect he'll be keying early, to get to Tempai. Instantly throws Dora. So I think that means that Watanabe is pushing. He is Ishunten with a whole bunch of gut shots. 1 normal gut shot and 1 double gut shot. And he could add another gut shot if he wants. He'll go for perhaps the Suji trap. His hand kind of slowed down. And that's Tempai. Waiting for the 2-5 of bamboos. Hayakawa putting together a run of hands as dealer, while still not necessarily profiting with a whole bunch of points. Can he get the expensive version? 2 of bamboos. Here we have another 5, making it more likely that he gets the expensive version, except there is only 1 more 2 to be had. Oh no, there are no more 2s to be had. We've got 2 on the board. Fine. There's 1 in his hand. Okay. Oh, I keep having to clear my voice. So I do keep muting myself so I can clear my voice. So Hayakawa is drawing only to 2 remaining 5s of bamboos. You can see 2 of the 2 bamboos on the table there in Murakami's discards. Hayakawa probably thinking, all right, I just gotta push here and hope it makes everybody give up. So the early Dora discard from Watanabe, but I don't think he will be pushing that hard, having given up his green dragons. Gets another triple there. But again, I think he's giving up. Sato without any goods to push. Tanabe continues not to even think about Tenpai. Here's a triple for Murakami. Is he tempted? Not really. Another Dora for Sato. Ton. Another draw. Herg. Nope. There's another one of the. Nope, that's a 4. No, and there's the. Was that the last 5, or is there still one more? So, Hayakawa continues his run as dealer while also running rather cheap, profiting a few points here and there. But I believe that's 3 hands ended in a draw in a row. 3 hands in a row. He does extend his lead a little bit, but I do believe Watanabe is also still in second place. Certainly not feeling any heat yet. All right, a completed run in the Monzu. Oh. I agree. It looks only to E. Perhaps, yeah, trying to hide. Yeah, camouflage. The 5 of bamboos is somewhat usable with Dora, perhaps. Big development we have not talked about is all of these Dora in Sato's hand, and he's 1 away from ready, or was he actually ready there? I think he's got 3 red dragons and 3 Dora. Here we are, 1 away from Tenpai for Murakami, and that is right now we're Tenpai, waiting for the 6 of cracks, I believe. Sato. Depending on what Murakami gets for Tenpai. No, Hayakawa with the 6 of cracks here. No, Hayakawa's not going to throw the 6 of cracks. That's Tenpai. Is this a reachable Tenpai? He is going to hope for a better weight. Really, I probably hoping for Dora. Little does he know, there's like none of them. Oh, does the 6 of cracks come out here? Oh, it does. Ouch. Very scientific assessment from us. a good point. We can only have our biases confirmed. So that does finally, sorry. Right. And then, right? And somebody else has to disprove our hypothesis. That does finally end Hayakawa's turn as dealer. But Sato does take the points from the right place, I believe. That was Watanabe who threw in there. A well-hidden Mangan. And if we're hoping for more... Yeah. Oh, nice. We totally posited that. I feel like I'm going to have to posit something later just because it's such good diction. So Watanabe says, all right, fine. I am on the attack. Will it pay off or will it cost him? Murakami dealer. Here's another open-ended wait for Sato. This is another backdoor hand for Watanabe. Perhaps he's thinking that it's a little bit disguised. He does get his Yaku now. And he does, I guess, Toitoi was also obviously a possibility. So it was not completely just backdoor. This is still not Tenpai. Still one away from ready for Murakami. Well, that completes a run for Sato. No interest in the White Dragon for Hayakawa. Was already one on the board. Watanabe thinking about, is there a point at which I want to give up? There's another pair for Hayakawa. And still no Tenpai for Murakami, but he can pwn for it now to have just Tanyao. Depending on what he gets for Tenpai, we may see Watanabe pwning the 2 of bamboos. Oh, that would have been Tenpai had he not moved towards Tanyao. Yes. I can hear you. Uh-oh. Chat says they can't hear Jenn?
I think chat
Is this
has
Tenpai?
heard me.
That's Tenpai.
Test, test. Now they can hear me. Oh, man.
And will we get a pwn here for Tenpai?
Okay, so everybody did not hear me saying, I wasn't talking a whole lot, but we have we have posited that the odd numbers are WRC rules and the even numbers are JPML A rules. So first and third Wakajishis have been WRC rules, and second has been A rules. Everyone just thought that it was just you today and not me. Garth can't stream, so if you can't hear me, then
yeah.
There's something wrong. Garth doesn't know how to stream these things.
I'm a little bit helpless.
So I missed all my shout outs then.
Yeah.
Thank you, B, JPML in the house, and Quick Chaos. Oop, thank you for coming, Alec. Welcome. Also, Brian, yes, thank you, thank you. There's no water back as the guest commentator this week. I said Garth had been, it sounded like he was juggling his mic a bit earlier, but things had settled down. Okay, caught up with that, I think. Wow, whole half game.
Also, Jenn was the one who came up with posit. I'm just cheering it on.
Everyone just thought I wasn't here. No, I don't know it decides sometimes it wants to accept my mic and sometimes it doesn't. So
see, that's technology. That just happens sometimes. It's not always on our side.
It's never on my side. I don't even know if this is the right mic, to be honest. Hold on, let me check.
So Watanabe throws Mongon,
That's right, Mike.
makes a quick recovery to get at least, I believe it was 1,300, 2,600. This completes a run for Murakami, whose run as dealer ended as quickly as it possibly could. Sato is now looking to go on a run of his own. Murakami one away from ready, but not a lot of value at the moment. Here we have one Dora in Sato's hand. The throw from the 2-4-4-5 shape of bamboos, aiming for just one run in the bamboos. Also accepting the 7 as a pair, and this improves one of the weights for Murakami. That completes a run for Sato.
My God, how many people came in and left because they only heard you?
Like
Sorry.
all of them, probably. Yes, I would understand if there was that disappointment. Oh, this completes a triple for Sato, and I believe we're one away from ready there. There's another pair for Hayakawa. An unnecessary 3 of cracks from Murakami. Yes.
I don't know how I feel about that 8 bamboo discard.
Yeah, it does go with the 7s possibly, but the 7s are probably also his pair.
Yeah, but the 4s can become a pair so easily. It's not like it's I guess he wants to keep the Dora. If you want to keep the Dora, why don't you just do the 3-sided weight in the 7? I don't know. I don't like it.
Does he? Well, all right.
I'm
He's
still here.
Tempai.
I value Garthe. I was just surprised that you weren't here. I'm here. To be fair, I wasn't talking that much in the actual commentaries portion, so I was just making comments.
You were checking on things that I had missed.
Apparently not. I might have noticed that I had no mic on, but.
So Sato continues to wait quietly. It's interesting because he certainly needs points.
Heck, I was concerned about these. Oh, let me see. The win with the 2-5 dot weights.
Maybe he was thinking, oh no, yeah, just there was no Sanchoku. It's an interesting place to have accepted the cheap win instead of trying to get some more points. So Sato will continue as dealer, but does let a possible chance at a bigger hand slip by. Was Murakami who threw it? Oh, look. He already has that one. But I believe we are Yon for Genshanten for Kokshi in Hayakawa's hand. Oh, we're not going to think about that at all. Going for the half flush. First chance he got, he pawned. No hesitation. Sato's hand could develop into something. Here's another dot for Watanabe. We start seeing movement towards a Tanyao. There it is. All right. We can have those souths come out unless they triple up. There's a triple of the 3 of cracks, which is a bit unwieldy. for Sato. And the south comes out. Murakami moving towards that middle hand. As is perhaps Sato. Oh no, Watanabe. And there's another dot for Hayakawa. All right.
Pawns, Hayakawa pawns, the 2 dot. He's still 2 away from ready.
Do we get the naked
call.
weight at the end?
Good.
Possible naked weight incoming for Hayakawa.
It's a very Korak kind of call.
Okay, this probably ensures.
Just calling lots and lots. Actually, it's not just. It's sort of calculated. This looks like a 4-5-6 Sanshoku to me.
Tanabe, not a lot of value in the hand. Probably debating about when he's going to just start giving up. Hayakawa 1 away from ready. There is 1 north on the board already, and you see 2 of the 7 of dots right there. So the likelier path to victory is drawing the 8 of bamboos, or perhaps being able to chi it. There's a Dora for Sato.
In the meantime, Hayakawa has advanced to 1 away from ready. And he can pawn to Tenpai, so we will not see any Hadaka Tanki weights. Just be either a gut shot or a Shabo weight.
One of the norths is already on the table, so I feel like his most likely path.
There's
There's the other north. Will it come
there
out?
It comes.
It will.
Boom.
Let's get it that way. Because it sure didn't look like the 7 of dots was going to come out.
And that's a 5 dot. Kanchan weight. I don't think anyone's going to discard that either. We see 1, 2, 3 of them in other people's hands.
I wonder if there's a path to or a way that he ends up with the Shabo weight for major points. I don't think we're going to see the 7 of dots come out from Watanabe, so there's no pawning available.
So for the 6 has to pair up.
For the 6 pairing up, yes.
You want to get one of those Shamo thingamabobs.
Okay, there's no 6s to be drawn, and only 1 more 4, I think. There's 1 6 each in the other player's hands.
Oh, Insta-con. He just turned it over like twice before conning.
Sato looking for Tenpai, and that's Tenpai waiting for Dora. I think that Dora comes out from Hayakawa if he draws it.
Yeah, he just throw it like twice already from Hayakawa. It's mostly just a Tenpai call as we get closer to the end of the wall. I guess it wasn't really, I mean, it was a con to Tenpai. He's not expecting that last Dora, I don't think.
The weight could improve. If he draws the 4 of bamboos, he can get the 2 5-8 weight.
What's the Yaku in
that? I believe. Oh yeah, you would probably reach. Oh, here's the last 2, so that's not going to be coming out. So no more winning tiles. Oh, the winning tile.
Hayakawa draws the last 5. That's the last one in the wall.
Instead of Sato drawing the last Orda, Hayakawa draws the last of his winning tiles. So far this game, Hayakawa has had more luck than anybody else. But Watanabe just had so much luck in the first two games that his lead has not really been diminished at all. And I believe Hayakawa was most in last place at the beginning of this game. So even winning this game, he is the least likely to overtake Watanabe at the moment, but still has a turn as dealer in this game. And a chance to possibly steal even more points from Watanabe on his turn as dealer. Watanabe doesn't have a great starting hand, but neither does Hayakawa. Here we have some honors and a bit of 2-3-4 action developing. Hayakawa still with no Dora, waiting for that gut shot as a Dora. There's another pair for Sato. It continues to help with the 2-3-4 for Murakami.
Pull up Hayakawa.
I was thinking about that extra wide weight, the possible 6-9-8 weight in the bamboos.
Do you say 698 and not 689?
That's how you would say it in Japanese, no?
Maybe, but I say 689.
Sawara Kyupa? You wouldn't say. Oh, it's not Sawara, is it? It's Rokyu. You don't always say the suji together?
I'm talking about English right now. I always say 689. I don't know how I say it in Japanese because I don't really talk to people about Mahjong in Japanese all that much.
Huh.
I don't have a lot of friends.
Oh, this completes a run for Murakami. Interesting. He's not going to think about Sanshoku. He did need more Manzu if he was going to go for Sanshoku, and instead, he's going for all pairs with Dora. And a Dora for Hayakawa. He's closer to ready now. Hayakawa is also one away from ready. Sato's hand is far. So yeah, Hayakawa has that extra weight. Oh, God. An absolutely unnecessary triple. It does mean he's 2 Gen Shanten, but how many? I don't think is there a path to Yakuman for Murakami? Let's see. All right, there are no Doria, no ones of bamboos. It just keeps not getting there. See one of the 4s here. Here's another pair for Watanabe. He's not into it. Another Dora not necessary for Hayakawa, and he starts to give up.
Feels into
Which means he
Sato.
throws. I missed Sato's break as Tempai. And Sato gets a few points, moves a little bit closer to Hayakawa. Sato was the closest to Watanabe at the beginning of this game. If he could overtake Hayakawa, it would be a nice spot for him. All right, I'm going to have to put on a sweet shirt. Just a second.
It says sweet. Thinks it makes him clever. I don't think it's clever to say sweet shirt instead of sweatshirt. Sweet is spelled with 2 E's. Garth mostly thinks he's clever, though. I don't have any of those illusions.
Poor Scooby. He was enjoying the fluffiness of my Ghostbusters sweet shirt. I had to throw him off. Oh, poor Scooby. Now he's just looking at me dolefully.
I just told everyone how I don't think it's clever that you call it sweet shirt instead of sweatshirt. Ooh, nice villain for Murakami.
Is it clever how I always remember how that's spelled because my 4th grade teacher complained about her boyfriend calling her his sweatheart?
No,
I think you're
doesn't
kind of
make any
obligated.
sense to me.
You're obligated to mix those up just so that people know you know.
So all she was saying was that her boyfriend couldn't spell.
Who was saying that?
You're a teacher?
Yes, she was complaining that her boyfriend called her his sweatheart. Murakami keeps moving towards that outside hand.
I think she should have just seen that as a red flag and said, yeah.
She was an interesting teacher. Tenpai for Hayakawa. Just not a lot of value at the moment, but he is in the lead.
Ooh,
So
nice villain as well for Sato. Another triple.
That's 2 away from the Yakuman.
This is an upgrade to an open-ended, but he's already fruity 10.
He's already thrown, yeah.
Will not take it. Oh, yeah, we'll take it.
But he
Fruity
does.
10 reach.
Wow.
Yes.
Fruity 10 reach. I like it.
Yes.
I like the challenge.
We always like Fruity 10 reach. Big fans.
Of course, as it turns out, lots of his 5s are already taken by Sato. Here's another one of his 2s.
Of course, if he had followed the Western doctrine, he would have been waiting for the 3 in Smold anyway. But
interesting. So Sato does not take Tenpai and doesn't end up throwing that 5. Oh, ouch.
Everything's a backfire for Hayakawa this game. Had the 2-4-4 and chose the Shabo 8 with the 4 bamboo instead of the coveted 3-so. And then draws the 3-so. He should have probably summoned with. And reaches with the 2-5 weight instead of the 4-so Shabo. And then draws the 4-so pretty much immediately.
It's interesting. I mean, of course, Sato couldn't know that Hayakawa was free 10, but he chose not to throw that 5 of bamboos to get the Tenpai with all pairs. And so the reach is still somewhat effective, forcing Sato to give up when he really could have pushed. There are basically no winning tiles for Hayakawa to draw at this point, I think. That is what he's waiting for, but of course, he's free 10, so he cannot win on the discard.
I thought I muted this. Is it muted? Are you hearing me? What? Sorry for the cough.
So this hand seems destined to end in a draw. Hayakawa will scoop up a few more points from the other non-Tenpai players. Sato in full give-up mode now.
Okay, that's better. See, it was the wrong mic the whole time.
Oh. And is there Tenpai? Nope. There will be no Tenpai for you, Murakami. And ending in a draw. And Hayakawa continues with his theme from the East round, where he just runs as dealer for a while by getting to Tenpai, but not winning the hand. Actually, very few hands won by Hayakawa, but a rather long run of draws as dealer, where he just kept up scooping up and kept scooping up 2,000 or 3,000 points per hand. So he nets 2,000 points here with leaving a reach stick on the table. There's Dora from Murakami. How does he want to play it? He starts moving towards the outside hand. That completes a run for Watanabe. Can he get to Tenpai first? Sato, no. Without much to work with at the moment. Hayakawa will try to ensure that he holds on to his turn as dealer by pawning the red dragons immediately. And that improves things a little bit for Hayakawa. Murakami accepted the 6-7-8 run in bamboos and immediately gave up on the outside hand. This improves a weight for the Sozu. He'll take it. Murakami trying to figure out how to give that hand some value. If he's really going to push it. Oh, that completed a run for Watanabe. All right, here we are, Tenpai. Oh, that completes a run.
Murakami just one away from Tenpai.
One away. Not a lot of 6-9s of bamboos available, but he'll draw one anyway. Continues to be not huge points, but he does get his reach stick back and continues his dealer. Little by little, Hayakawa inching closer to not last place. Oh, he might even be in third place now. He has probably overtaken Murakami, who is in last place for this game, and wasn't too far ahead of Hayakawa. So Hayakawa now probably in third place overall. Firmly in third place. Oh no, sorry, Murakami was less. Murakami wasn't second. So this does have Hayakawa overtaking Sato for third place. Oh, and probably actually already, yep, overtaking Murakami for it. So Hayakawa has moved into second place, but is still negative overall. Would like to extend this run a bit. However, Murakami has two Dora, a pair of Dora, and some other honor tiles that he'd really like to get to pair up. As it happens, Watanabe has two pairs of dragons that he would like to pawn. There's another triple there's a triple for Watanabe. Watanabe takes green dragons. Murakami with the 2 Dora. Trying to find that quick path to a big hand using those 2 Dora. That's 2 away from ready for Hayakawa. We have another 3 of bamboos. He'll accept it. It's 1 away from ready, and his Yaku was... Right, this is ready for Watanabe. He's waiting for the 3 of bamboos. Oh, do we get... Wasn't it? This allows more open-ended weights. He'll take it. But it does mean he throws into Watanabe. Watanabe continues to run good. That'll end Hayakawa's turn as dealer. Murakami will get a shot at trying to recover some points. He did start the game in 2nd place, but is now probably firmly in last place.
Yeah, and you get down below the 20,000s, that's when things start to panic. For me, at least. I always feel okay when I'm still above 20,000. When I get down to like 15,000 or lower, I'm like,
Something happened. All right, so Murakami starts with a pair of green dragons and 1 Dora in an open-ended weight. One of the green dragons goes to Watanabe. It's an east tile for Murakami. Can he get some more pairs of east tiles? This is the last hand of the south round, making it the last hand of this game, or at least the last dealership. We could get a little run here from Murakami. Completes a run using the Dora. It's a nice start for some points. Watanabe with one of the green dragons that Murakami will need to win. Feeling... Oh, and here's another one of the green... Oh, that is Watanabe still. Watanabe may not be very motivated to try to win this hand. There's not a lot of value in it. Hayakawa is certainly looking to just escape as quickly as possible, and we're 2 away from ready for Murakami. Hayakawa's hand is not improving. That's an improvement for Murakami, yeah. 1 away from ready, and probably pawn here? No, he will not. He'll let that first green dragon go. He's got 2 open-ended weights, so he's hoping, at one of them would use Dora, he's hoping for some extra value. Not going to go for the cheap win. He's going to go for some bigger points.
Hayakawa's out. He just wants to... I don't know how I feel about that, because of that red dragon pair. Maybe feels like it's not going to come out, but I think you kind of want to end the dealership. Look at that. Like he just folded so early, like basically from the draw, it looks like.
Through from one of his completed runs.
If you look at his discards, it's all middle tiles except for that one mon at the beginning. And now maybe he's going to try and go back into it. I think that's a dangerous way of thinking.
Yeah.
Tato was hedging both the Sanshoku and the full straight. Gives up on the Sanshoku with that 9, so pair up.
There's another...
Chi. Murakami Chi Tenpai waiting for the green dragon. Backdoor win.
Just one green dragon.
That is Tenpai also for Watanabe with Ipeiko hand. He doesn't even need to reach or anything. He's also west seat.
And Hayakawa just constantly tempted.
I mean, I think that he wasn't supposed to be holding this hand. Watanabe now just waiting for the 3-6 bamboo, 6 mon, sorry, crack. Oh, that full straight backfires immediately after he gives up on it. For Sato. Just only Watanabe and Kami Tenpai here. Hayakawa gets everything he could have ever wanted for Christmas. And all of it just a little bit too late. Murakami not liking this Suji, but if he wants to stay Tenpai and possibly stay dealer, he has to discard it. He does.
He has to throw it. Does Watanabe get there?
I think.
He's waiting for the 3-6. See a lot of the 3-6s in here in Sato's hand.
Looks like it's gonna be a draw, maybe.
I do think the Hatsu will, the Green Dragon will come out from Watanabe if he draws it. The back door is not obvious, and there is one Green Dragon still out there. Just not quite the 3-6 of cracks. So not the 3-6 of cracks when we got one more draw. Watanabe just misses his winner. But he also doesn't throw into Murakami. So Murakami and Watanabe finish Tenpai. Murakami will continue as dealer. It's got to be a bit of a disappointment for Hayakawa. Could have pushed that hand and would not have been in large danger. So Murakami gives up, or not, sorry, Hayakawa gives up a few of those hard-earned points.
And that's the danger of not going for it in all less and just kind of hoping someone else will win against the dealer, or every point counts here. Hayakawa, you gotta lock in that first place and also gain a couple extra points for yourself. Murakami, nice starting hand, actually.
Dora Chun again?
Yes.
It is. We've got...
So Murakami has two completed sequences now, one open-ended, and then a bunch of other really nice places for tiles to stick to.
Odora comes out immediately from Watanabe. I was thinking that we had one each in three people's hands. But Watanabe's like, here, you got it? Take it. And Watanabe's off to the races. Looks like he'll probably be... Oh, he was not going to pawn. That first south tile comes out, and he doesn't want it. He challenges with the Dora. Oh, then he draws it anyway. Well, this was Hayakawa with the souths. I'm sorry. So Hayakawa now one away from ready, I think. Two away from ready is what I now think. Sato's hand improving a little bit. Murakami's hand has slowed down. Oh, actually, now that completes another run. So he's waiting for a pair. And I'm not sure what his other possible run was. Let's see, what have we got here? Yes, he was still waiting for that pair. And a 6-9 of cracks. Okay, there it is. Hayakawa's hand is slowed down. This completes a run for Watanabe. He'll hold on to the gut shot. There's one of the 6s that Murakami needs. He has no Yaku, though, so he can't cheat. Oh, there is it is possible to imagine the 6, 7, 8 Sanchoku coming in. for Murakami. Hayakawa will not take that gut shot. Still no tempai for Murakami.
That is tempai, though, for Watanabe. Waiting for the middle 7 dot, but no Yaku, I don't think so. You can't win on that. Now he's disappointed that he didn't reach, possibly. But no guarantee that 7 would have come out.
Yeah. Does he Tsumogiri reach, hoping that people will awase uchi the... No, he will not.
Tsumogiri no reach. I think if you reach there, you can do the swappy dappy. And people might think you're waiting for something near that 4. I don't think Tsumogiri reach there makes anybody think that the 7 dot is safe. And it's also the second 7 dot to come out, so I think it's not ideal as a... Might have been okay as an initial reach because the dots look kind of good to against Sato, I guess, but not
maybe opening the door up for may open the door up for Murakami. Oh, this is also getting... Well, Hayakawa is just not going to do it. Oh, we're coming up on the end of the hand here.
Yeah,
Hayakawa escape. Yeah, just no tempai.
Hayakawa is hoping that he can fold into first place, and I don't think that's
the
best approach.
That's tempai.
Wow, waiting for the Dora reach, Dora Tanki.
There is one still out there, yeah?
One, two. I only see 3.
That is tempai with a Yaku for Watanabe now, yes? He did get there. So Hayakawa, yeah, hoping to slide easily into first place. Leaves the door open for Murakami to grab a few points. Hayakawa does still have a commanding lead on first place for this game. But he'd sure like to have gotten some points there to put himself a little closer to Watanabe. And a lot of dots here for Murakami. Nice starting hand. Two completed runs in the dots. A pair in the bamboos. Can Murakami get some things to glom on? Nope, not a red dragon. Don't need that. That completes a run for Sato. Hey, Sato. So Sato draws Hanemon. That puts him into first place. We got 2 Dora in Watanabe's hand. Can he get there first? 2 white dragons in Hayakawa's hand. Is he going to finally put up a fight? Oh, sorry. Nope, that's Murakami's hand. Here we are, 1 away from ready. I think we'll see an immediate... Oh, the gut shot. 2 gut shots. Oh, perhaps thinking about the half flush.
we're going to have to choose between gut shots. You might as well choose the one that does not get you closer to the half flush. And there's also more in the middle. It's better for upgrading to open-ended weights. But can still keep at least the 5 for now.
Murakami, does he try to make it expensive, or does he just go for holding on to his turn as dealer? That's near Dora. Bit of a decision here.
I mean, generally you have to think that keeping turn as dealer is the best choice. You want to keep both options until you have no other choices.
Certainly the widest choice is the 9 of dots, but he chooses not that path. Oh, as it happens, the final Dora, goes to Sato, so he was never going to get that better weight anyway. Oh, boy, I think you got to take reach here, yeah. There's just so much value. If he does get the 2 of dots, it's such a huge hand anyway. He can draw his 2 of dots, and he's got a really wide weight there. But oh yes, here are 2 of the 2 of dots. Not too many to be left to be had. None on the board. So there is one of the expensive versions, but he does have a fairly wide weight, also with the 5-8. Although you can also see 2 5s in that hand and an 8. The discard's an 8 here. Wow. Drawing surprisingly thin for a weight that wide. There's the last 2. I think there's basically 1 5 and 1 8 left. Nope, there's no 5s. And 1 8. The 3-sided weight has somehow ended up with only 1 tile available for him to draw. Everybody's giving up, so it is up to him only to draw his winning tile. Sato looks to try to get to Tempai.
Just 1 away now. Hayakawa once again giving up.
Still not quite Tempai. Ooh, boy, the 0. Boy, it would be absolute tragedy if he got to Tempai with the 6 of dots and had to throw. Oh, no, he could still throw the 7 of dots. Yeah, okay. So, yes, the 5 of dots will not be coming out from Sato in any circumstance. There's still just 1 8 of dots left. Not Tempai for Sato. A valiant effort. Wants to be looking for his safe tile. Finds it.
And Murakami will be Tempai and get another shot at dealer in this Game 3 South round. $3,000 points at a time.
It sure worked for Hayakawa earlier in this game. And he has not found the courage to try to end this game yet. And because they both end up not Tempai, Sato is still within Hanetsumo distance of Hayakawa. what with the continuances and reach sticks on the board. Hayakawa has a hand that could develop. He's got 2 completed groups. Could possibly use Dora. And he instantly gives up again. Wow. Hayakawa just cannot be convinced to go for anything here. Just keeps hoping that he can sneak off with the win. Has not worked out for him well so far. Sato moves towards an inside hand. Actually, Sato has 2. He has a pair of wests, I think, which are certainly not his value tiles. And here we are 1 away from ready, but with a bunch of gut shots. Murakami will elect to get rid of one of the gut shots and hope he can improve. This fills in a nice gap for Watanabe. Does Watanabe catch up here before Murakami can get there? Oh, that's an interesting choice. So he improves to have a possible Ipeiko, but he doesn't seal it. He'll hold on to that possibly nice open-ended weight rather than guaranteeing. Oh, he does have. Okay, he does still have that. There's another pair for Watanabe. He's 1 away from ready. There's a pair for Hayakawa, who's been giving up since the second draw.
Once again.
Here's Dora for Murakami. What does he do with this? It could become a 3-6 weight in the bamboos, but then he's going to hold on to. All right, he'll move in that direction. Of course, 2-5 of bamboos also improves that weight and moves him into Tanyao territory. Hayakawa, a professional giver-upper. All right, so now we have whatchamacallit? Ipeiko sealed.
Sealed?
1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So he can't.
Why is it sealed?
Well, confirmed. I mean,
Okay.
well, I mean,
locked in.
Locked in, yeah. I mean, if he gets the 3-6 of bamboos, he's still got Ipeiko.
I've never heard the term sealed used for that.
Yeah, it's an original.
It's signed, sealed, but not quite delivered.
Watanabe was Tenpai with the 2 of cracks, all pairs.
I'm looking. Yes.
Sato not quite.
Yes, but not reach. You can switch to that Diampeiko shape that we were talking about earlier.
Hayakawa not going to throw that 2 of cracks. Unless this 5 of cracks helps it come out. It would be a disaster for Hayakawa to let go of that 2 of cracks now. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Hayakawa. And boy, we are right at the end of it here. Murakami needs a good draw to get to Tenpai.
How many South fours are we going to see?
And he gets it.
Oh. Peiko doesn't count anymore. So no reason to keep that 2 bamboo.
Just needed to make sure he got to Tenpai, and he did get there. Got a fortunate discard from Hayakawa, who just cannot find the will to win. Not likely to see anybody win here. I believe this is Haite, and he will throw safe and win. So Watanabe now actually putting some more points between. Oh no, Sato, yeah. Sato and Hayakawa are. Sato is obviously hoping to overcome the Hanemon distance between him and Hayakawa to snag first place. Boy, this is a long game.
It's a long game. Looks like they're taking a break. I think we might only be able to get 1 game in today.
All right.
So we might have to finish this series next week. We will finish this game for sure.
Hopefully, yeah. Here we are on the last hand. Boy, there have been Hayakawa started this theme of several hands in a row as dealer. And I think Murakami now has 4 continuances. So yeah, with at least I think 10 continuances total between Murakami and Hayakawa. That's basically twice as much game as you might often have.
Something. We are about an hour and a half into this game already.
At least I think, right? Okay, yeah, that's right.
Just about an hour and a half.
Yeah. Our living room clock is fast.
I actually have a timer that tells me exactly how long the game video has been playing, so you can trust me once in a while. Sometimes things I say.
Sometimes I should believe more.
But I am getting over a cold and sitting for a long time. I didn't know that it took so much out of you.
Yeah, it is always surprising what'll take a lot out of you. But especially, yes, if you're under the weather, it's easier to have more taken out of you. Setokuma is killing it with Porori. Hilarious.
So what have you been up to lately besides Mahjong?
Let's see. Baseball. Lots of baseball.
How much baseball a week would you say?
Well, if I don't have Mahjong, then it's pretty much Saturday and Sunday. Sometimes it's only a couple hours on one of those days, and sometimes it's basically the whole day, which is what Sunday happened to be. And that's why I totally blanked. And then as soon as I finished that, I was like, oh my God, I'm dead. And then I just slept until the middle of Monday.
But no weekdays? No weekday baseball?
Not unless it's a holiday. And it was nice on the holiday. Yeah.
Weekday.
The holiday weekend for Seijinshiki no Hi, we did have 3 days of practice in a row, and it was noticeable because we also had league there, so I missed the Sunday practice. And man, it was cool to come back on Monday and play with him and just be like, wow, look at all that improvement. 3 days in a row of practice, and then suddenly, just that extra amount. Like, did you ever notice, like, when you went snowboarding, for like 3 days in a row instead of just going for like 1 day and then coming right back, then the amazing improvement you had?
I noticed a lot of improvement after having lessons, so I guess that's similar since he has practice and coaches. I never really improved that much just snowboarding on my own. Because I was clearly doing a lot of things wrong. I was using my legs a lot, and you're not supposed to use your legs a lot when you're snowboarding, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're supposed to keep your knees mostly straight?
No, you bend your knees, but you're not supposed to move your legs like back and forth. So it's it's you bend your knees and then you move your center of gravity, and you get a lot less tired, and you can do a lot
Huh.
better. Yeah. When you move your legs to 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 kind of be a rudder, then you get
Yeah.
tired a lot faster.
I definitely relate to that. I just thought that was the way it was. I guess I
It's
guess I
not
could
the
have
way it
benefited from
is.
a lesson.
Yeah, the lessons are actually really good. I'm really
Wow.
glad I took lessons in my 30s, and I want to take more ground trick lessons in my 40s, but we'll see. Because I'm broke right now, so I got to make some money to pay for those ground trick lessons.
Yes. Hayakawa needs to make some money to learn how to win. I mean, come on, Hayakawa. Jeez. He's just folding from draw one every hand.
And he's gone down at least 5,000 points just from that, right?
Right. A little lucky to have not lost even more. This completes a run for Murakami. He's now 2 away from ready.
I mean, he's folding. He doesn't have to. Probably the dealer is not going to overtake him very quickly, but there is a fear about Watanabe taking over.
Yeah, I mean, Watanabe is now within Mansumo distance. And Sato keeps being within Hanetsumo distance with all the continuances and reach sticks out there. I mean, I guess Hayakawa could be going for Kochi. This is 1 away from ready for Murakami, but an uninspiring wait in the Sozu. Swappy Duppy?
Nope.
He'll throw from Dora. I guess it is a slightly wider acceptance. And Kochi? All right, and now we have whatchamacallit? Simples. Guaranteed for Murakami. And all right, I think we'll see the 6 of dots come out here. He can pawn anything else and still have the open-ended weight, or he's going to keep that gut shot. All right, yes. Still a bit of time, but I think just to make sure he holds on to his turn as dealer, well, he does have some fairly wide acceptance. So maybe a few more draws before he needs to chi or pawn to save Tempai. Kochi. That would just be hilarious if Hayakawa did finally win this game with Kochi. What does he need?
I mean, Kochi would be a really good shot to get a chance at first place in the last game.
It would be an amazing springboard for that. Hayakawa perhaps trying to draw out the 7 of bamboos from Hayakawa. I think Hayakawa will be giving up here pretty soon. This is Ishanten for Watanabe. Still no Tempai from Murakami.
Just
No Iwan Q1.
yeah, Monzu, right? But
Here are a bunch of Iwans and 1 Q1.
feel like
It's a
there's
cue
still
on the
some in the
discards.
wall.
Is this where he finally gives up? And he does. Oh, wow. And Murakami makes the right decision to get the Tempai. Does he feel like it's worth reaching here? He does. If he gets his winner, he does suddenly grab a whole bunch of points. 5-8 of dots. Not there. Hayakawa would not have gotten to Tempai with his Kokushi. Oh, there's another. Oh, that's Tempai for Watanabe. Waiting for the 7 of bamboos, I think. Does have a Yaku, but it won't come out. And Watanabe continues to inch closer to Hayakawa.
We will go
Now,
into South 4 again.
Yeah.
You
And
gotta
now,
think Hayakawa. Is that what you're gonna say?
yeah. What were you going to say?
You gotta think Hayakawa is starting to think I better do something instead of just sitting back and losing all these no-tem points.
Yeah, I think Watanabe now is just within Mangan distance. He doesn't have to draw his winner. With all the reach sticks on the board and 5 continuances, he might even be Ichisan Nidoku away from Hayakawa. So what do we got here? We got 8,900 points difference, 5 Honba, and 3,000 points.
6,900. And if you draw it, you get 1,000. So it's 5,900. Divided by 5? Yeah, 1326, I think. Should be.
So yeah, boy, Hayakawa has really relinquished a nice lead. Totally let Watanabe back in the game here and maybe just absolutely crush everybody's dreams. He is still just going to go for the cheap win and not the actual win for the game. Like, that would really help Hayakawa out if Watanabe did just finally win for him to seal Hayakawa's win.
Actually, I think it's 2,000. Hold on. I think maybe 1,000, 2,000 is enough. I don't think he even needs 1326.
2,000. So 1,000 would bring Hayakawa down to 3,000. Oh, yeah. Yeah. 10%, except that Watanabe doesn't seem to be going for that. Dora is the 1 of bamboos.
I mean, realistically, Watanabe can go for anything and still go into the last game with a massive
Certainly second
lead.
place, yeah.
I mean, Watanabe will be in first place overall, for sure, still.
He already had a pretty considerable lead on Hayakawa anyway. He's only giving up 20 points of that lead. And it was
20 points of that 140-point lead, basically.
Yeah. He's not worried. Hayakawa did not learn the lesson that Watanabe learned in the previous game about going for points when you've already got the lead. Murakami, 1 away from ready. And this is still no Tempai. Watanabe will move towards the center, ensuring that he will not have the possible outside weight, or the possible, free 10 if 9 of cracks comes. moves towards using Dora. Murakami throws Dora immediately. Just cannot be convinced to go for it at all. You see a lot of the 5/8 of dots already in other people's hands. So Murakami is drawing a little thin for the 5/8 of dots. Watanabe may, oh, that's Tempai for Watanabe. Hayakawa may luck his way into first place here with a win from Watanabe. Murakami still not Tempai. Not helping. He's got the 6/9 there. It's, oh, not a. So for the moment, Murakami will throw the red dragon. Got a couple more draws here. Can Hayakawa throw so as not to let Murakami? Oh, nope. I think we're going to see a chi there.
As Tempai.
Tempai for Murakami. So we will see another hand here, unless one of the very few remaining 4s, 7s of dots goes to Watanabe. Can Murakami avoid it? Watanabe may correctly reason that Murakami does not have a Yaku, so he holds on to Tempai, and that's going to move Watanabe ever closer to Hayakawa. Definitely now Sen Nisen, maybe even what? All right, definitely not. Nanato-san? Is Nanato-san enough? I think Zonku is enough now, right? Well, yeah, if Sen Nisen was enough before, yeah, Zonku is definitely enough. Watanabe, it's not even striking distance. He can just kind of step over Hayakawa at this point. Six continuances and 3 reach sticks. That's 4,800 points right there. What kind of hand is Watanabe starting off with? No value tiles. So it's not going to be easy for Watanabe to walk off with this.
I wonder if this... Oh, it's okay. Looks back. Looks like maybe the stream got cut off for a second. Sorry about that.
What?
It looks okay on this side, but the YouTube side is acting up. Not quite sure.
Murakami looking to get to Tempai quickly here. Doesn't see a lot of possibilities for this hand and thinks, all right, I need to start chiing early. Oh, is there a half flush possibility? Sato, quite a bit of distance between him and Hayakawa. It still needs to be Haneman. Hanetsumo. But Watanabe now, I think, definitely Ichisan, Ichiroku, sorry, 800, 1600 is enough. Nanatosa. Oh, wow. Hayakawa could be making a monster here?
Okay, it's better.
Hayakawa with a possible half flush, or with a possible complete flush. There's more Monzu.
Looks
Is
like
he
a
better?
Tenpai for 1-2 Mon.
Was it already Tenpai?
Looks like it just got to Tenpai with the 5. 3, 3, 3, 4, 4,
Yeah,
5, 5, 6,
1333.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yep.
Oh yeah. Is it just the?
Just the
Yeah,
1,
it's
2.
gonna be just the 1-2.
2 is gonna be massive, full straight and Ipeiko, and
Oh, and there it is.
the
And
one,
Hayakawa.
the cheaper side.
But he
But
does get it
from
from the right
Watanabe,
spot.
yeah.
That is a huge
Will
win
be
in the end for Murakami. For
will be
Hayakawa.
Baimon with the Dora.
So all that giving up turns out to be exactly what Hayakawa needed. I think that actually pushes Watanabe into at least third place.
1600 from, yeah, probably just third place. Not, oh wait, I think that would be last place for the game.
Oh, I think you're. Oh, did he? Let's see. Sato, Murakami. Had Murakami made up that
Murakami
much
was
ground?
already 19,200.
Okay, well
Plus
that
5 continuances, so that's 17. Is it? Baimon? Yeah, Baimon with the Dora. So 17,500 he had to pay out to Hayakawa. That puts him well below 19,200, which Murakami was holding.
wow. So somehow
800. Sorry, we were already at 6 Homba. So yes.
yeah. Somehow the give up as much as possible strategy pays off for Hayakawa in the very end. An amazing win with the full flush to snag max points from Watanabe at the very end and slide Watanabe into last place.
Yeah.
That really changes a lot, actually. That's not just a 16,000 point swing because of the placement bonuses. That's more of a 50,000 point swing. So yeah.
It's going to be huge going into the last game, which we will watch next week. Next week, it's the last game is going to take just about as long as this game took.
Wow.
So we will have the real conclusion next week. Apologies, everybody, but I need to nurse this. I'm getting a little dizzy. So we will come back and watch that next week. Myself and Garth trying to get some of the other English commentators from JPML in, but they are just not so responsive. So I will work on that. And we will...
All right.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it. Thanks for tuning in.
Okay, check out my Discord. I will have a podcast tomorrow at 1 p.m., about 1 hour later than this time, on the Mahjong Jenn channel, featuring myself and Sayaka. Should be a really fun show, so we recommend you come hang out. All right, thanks everybody.
Sounds like fun.
Yes, it is fun. You could be a guest tomorrow if you want.
Woo! What's going on tomorrow? All right, we'll have to figure out what's going on tomorrow.
Okay, see you guys later.
Bye-bye, everyone.